This is my $10,000 gaming setup. This setup has been 4 years in the making, and it's not even close to being complete yet. In today's video, I'm going to be revealing the total amount of money I made on YouTube and all the other ways I made money before YouTube. This video was inspired by Lo, whose links are down below. So I started to take interest in building a setup when I was in 5th grade. Obviously, since I was young, I couldn't work at an actual job, so I had to find some other ways to make money. Just like any other kid, my only option was to get money from Christmases and birthdays, so that's exactly what I did. My birthday was on the 18th of February, so on that exact date in the year 2018, I got my very own Xbox. For those of you guys wondering, I got the Xbox One S Minecraft Edition. Just don't ask me why. Now that I had my console, I obviously needed a TV or monitor so I could actually use it. Luckily, my parents had an extra super old TV that wasn't even 1080p. It was literally 720p. But hey, an old 720p TV is better than nothing. So that was my setup, but for a kid my age, that wasn't too bad. However, I didn't tell you guys, I actually have one more way of making money. My parents are pretty strict with me getting good grades in school. So me and my parents came up with a deal that if I got all A's on my report card, I would get $75. Keep in mind that report cards happened each quarter. So in other words, I could literally make $300 in a single school year if I got all A's each quarter. This was a lot of money for me, especially back then. To be honest, this was easy money because your boy's big brain and getting all A's each quarter wasn't too hard. After the first 2 quarters, I got $150 and it was Christmas time. For Christmas that year, I got a super basic 60Hz monitor. This was a huge upgrade from the TV I was previously using because now I had a monitor and I could actually use 1080p. Then my birthday came up on February, so I got my first gaming keyboard and mouse for $150. Nothing really happened for the first half of the year, but I was saving money from every single report card. However, this is when things took a major turn. So I was getting into my first year of middle school and we had a choice to do all our work on laptop or on paper. Me being interested in tech obviously chose to do my classes on laptop. The only problem though was that I didn't have a laptop. Something very unexpected actually ended up happening and my dad bought me a $1,000 laptop. It was a super nice laptop with a Core i7 processor and 16GB of RAM. It wasn't a gaming laptop, so I have no idea what the graphics card was. Now I had a laptop that was mainly for school, but I would also use it in my setup. So that upcoming Christmas, I decided to buy a second monitor for my laptop. My setup at this point was actually looking pretty nice. Fast forward a little bit, I was saving up almost all the money I got and then the whole virus thing hit. I was going to be off of school for 2 weeks to a month, so I decided it was finally time to get my first PC. I got a pretty cheap PC with a 1660 Core i7 and 16GB of RAM. However, it was so much better than my Xbox, so I was super happy. I was actually a couple $100 off from getting the PC completely, so my parents lent me some money. However, later on, of course, I had to pay them back. Remember that laptop I told you guys about? Well, I decided to give it back to my dad since I didn't need it anymore. I'll pop a picture up on the screen right now of how my setup looked with my brand new PC. As you guys know, the whole virus thing just kept on getting worse and worse, so I got to stay home a lot. Just like everyone else, I started to do online school. I absolutely loved online school because of all the freedom you had with it and how much time you saved. I of course was doing YouTube over this entire time. However, I ended up quitting Fortnite to play Valorant in April 2020 to November 2020. Over that entire year of me playing Valorant, all I did was get a brand new desk and rearrange some things. Oh, and I also upgraded my keyboard and mouse. Anyways, now that it was late November 2020, I decided to give Fortnite a try again. To my surprise, my first video on Fortnite actually got 50,000 views in 1 week. So of course I stuck to Fortnite content. I officially got monetized on YouTube in January of 2021, which meant I could now make money on YouTube. This was very exciting for me because I never thought I would actually be making money from YouTube. My YouTube channel was actually growing pretty rapidly and I went from 1.3k subs in January to 3k subs in February, to 4.8 in March, and then all the way up to 15k in July. However, this is when I really started to blow up and I went from 15k subs in July to over 123,000 subscribers by the end of the year. My YouTube completely exploded and I now upload videos every single day and I live stream on the weekend with about 600 average viewers. You guys are probably wondering how much money I made on YouTube, so I'm going to tell you guys right now. In January, I made $108 to $215 in February, to $340 in March, and then I had a pretty big jump from $400 all the way to 2.1k in July. Since I made a good amount of money in July, I decided to finally upgrade my PC. I got an Omen 30L pre-built for about 1.4k with a Core i7, 16GB of RAM, and a 3060. As you guys know though, that is actually before I started to really blow up. So in the last month, which was December, I got over $17.7 thousand and over 5 million views. This is literally almost impossible for a 14-year-old. Literally last year in December, I wasn't even making a single penny off of YouTube, and to grow this fast is literally insane. In total, off of YouTube, I've made almost $40,000. With that money, I could literally buy an entire car. Hopefully now people don't think I'm completely spoiled by my parents. Literally almost everything in this setup is completely paid by me. Anyways, I'm gonna pop up some pictures of how my my setup looked within the last year or so of me doing YouTube. However, I'm not really satisfied with how my setup looks right now. So I'm gonna be doing a complete setup makeover with a new desk, PC, and basically a completely new setup. Just so you guys know, the new tabletop for my brand new desk is literally right there. The setup makeover video is gonna take a lot of time, but it's gonna be my best video ever. It'll be out later this month as I'm still waiting for my brand new PC to arrive. If you guys want to make sure you don't miss that video, or if you guys watch all the way to the end of this video and enjoyed it, make sure to drop a quick sub with noties on. It's completely free to do and you can unsub at any time. Anyways, my name has been Vermax. Stay safe and take care.